C4C Natural here, and I'm back with another video. And today, well, Happy New Year, it's a new year, and today we're talking about 10 things, 10 simple things that you can do to grow your hair out long and healthy this year. So I'm just gonna get right into it, and I'm gonna start with number one, using a satin pillowcase or wearing a bonnet whenever you're not out in public. So as you know, this year most of us have been stuck inside, and hopefully you've been able to take advantage of that and wear your satin bonnet to prevent breakage and friction. And of course you should have a satin pillowcase. It just really helps. Also, cotton will suck the moisture out of your hair, and dryness is one of the #1 reasons why your hair will break. So I actually do both. I have a satin pillowcase and I use a satin bonnet whenever I can. Number two, so this is just one that's going to be good for you overall. You can eat healthier and exercise. So the way your body works, the hair is like the last thing that the nutrients go to. So if you have a poor diet, that's definitely going to reflect in your hair. So you can try to eat healthier. That's what we should all be doing, just for general health, but it's going to benefit you. And if you exercise, that's going to increase circulation, increase blood flow to your scalp, and that's going to help your hair grow. Number three, scalp massages. So I'm a really big fan of scalp massages. It's kind of the same idea as exercise. It's going to increase circulation to your scalp, increase that blood flow, and promote hair growth. So you can do it by hand. I actually have one that I bought for like $10 off Amazon. I really love that. It kind of vibrates and it just makes it a lot easier. But definitely manual scalp massages will work also. But this is something super simple that I guarantee you, if you're consistent with it, you're going to see results. Number four, oiling your ends. So if you follow my channel, you know I'm a really big fan of oil. Oil has changed my life. And I specifically recommend oiling your ends because your ends, when they're exposed to the elements, they can dry out and, split and cause breakage. So I like to oil my ends. I do it fairly often. Like if my hair is out, I do it daily or every other day. I just kind of like pat it down the strands and on my ends. And I also oil my scalp. And I think it really goes a long way to help keep your ends healthy. Brush and comb less often. So brushing and combing is one of the major ways that you'll encounter breakage. Now, depending on how you like to style your hair, it might not be possible to completely get rid of the brush or comb. You have to keep in mind, like, these tools were not really designed for type 4 hair, and like that type of manipulation, even if you're really gentle, it's just going to cause breakage. So finger detangle as much as possible. And if you are, just styling your hair less, that will help. But brushes and combs. So I personally, I use the Tangle Teaser when I do brush my hair, and that's a really great tool. But even that, I'm trying to reduce how often I use it, just to try to maintain the hair that I have on my head. Deep condition with heat. So if you have low porosity hair like mine, that means that it's difficult for moisture to get into your hair, for anything to penetrate your hair strap. You really need heat for that to happen. So definitely deep conditioning with heat is going to be a huge game changer for you. In the past, I used to deep condition, but I was lazy, so I didn't use my bonnet even though I had one. And I'm gonna say basically that didn't do anything for my hair. I might as well have just skipped it. Once I started to incorporate the deep conditioning with heat, I started to see a huge difference in how my hair felt and the moisture level, like how it was able to retain moisture a little bit better. So deep condition with heat. Using a growth oil. So I love my growth oil. I actually have one. This is my brand, Coily and Curly, and I use this either daily or every other day. And it has specific herbs like fenugreek and hibiscus to help promote hair growth. That, in addition with the scalp massages, you're definitely going to see results. So I have my hair growth oil that I recommend. If you want to make your own, that's fine too. But using a hair growth oil, something that's going to stimulate your scalp, will help promote hair growth. Pre-pooing. Okay, pre-pooing is one of those things that, I'm not even kidding, changed my life. So when I started out, I used to like read the hair blogs and people were talking about pre-pooing, and I literally thought that made no sense. Like, why would you add oil to your hair before you wash it? It makes no sense. But now I know it really does make a huge difference in the health of your hair. It helps prevent your hair from getting stripped. It helps prevent hydro fatigue. And now I know like excess water is actually can be very damaging to your hair. So you have to wash your hair. But if your hair takes on water too quickly, it actually can get damaged. So that's why pre-pooing is a critical part of my routine. I never skip it. And if you incorporate it, you will see a difference in the health of your hair. Change your shampoos. So use something that's sulfate free. The shampoo that I really like, it's from Shea Moisture. It's the Jamaican black castor oil shampoo. And I really like that one. It's sulfate free, and you know, it's less drying than most regular shampoos. And it's just really helped the moisture level of my hair, because my hair is not getting as stripped as it would be with regular shampoo. And this year I'm hoping to incorporate clay washes and to see what that does for my hair. So I haven't actually tried that yet, but I'm going to try it out and see, and I'll definitely keep you updated. But definitely switching to a sulfate-free shampoo if you haven't already. That's going to be amazing for your hair. And finally, but I'm going to say this is actually the most important thing, I'm going to say manipulate your hair less often. So, you know, when I first started out, I actually used to style my hair every day. That sounds so crazy, but I used to style my hair every day. I used to do the twist at night, and then like twist out in the morning, and twist it again at night, and twist out in the morning. But manipulation, you can just call that breakage, because that's what's going to happen, especially if you have fragile 4C hair like mine. So if you style your hair less often, manipulate it less often, that's going to give your hair that break so that you get less breakage. So I'm going to recommend, if you can style it no more than once every 2 weeks, you're going to see a huge difference in your length retention. So I usually style my hair once a month. I might like refresh it, you know, at the 2 week point. But then like if I'm refreshing it, I'm very gentle, and I'm not like leaving it for extended, like there's not an excessive amount of manipulation whenever I refresh my hair. So that's my number one tip: manipulate it less often, and you definitely will see growth. I hope that you found this helpful. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.